Okay guys, this is Pania of the Reef. She is not just a Napier icon, but she is a national icon. And like I said, anyone who has been in New Zealand even a small amount of time knows who Pania is. Now, Daniel has something to say to you about this bit of garden here. So he is going to give you a little bit of background information.
This area is the Men Parade. Quite often, once a year we have an Art Deco weekend, and the garden you see behind me is used for the long lunch, which is, you can buy tickets to it prior to the event and get all dressed up in your Art Deco hats and t-shirts and things.
No,
and,
outfits. They call them like costumes and that, aren't they? Oh, from the Art Deco area.
From the Art Deco, which is 1930s, around there. And not only is there a long lunch here, they have train trips in an old steam train between here and Gisborne once a year.
So the long lunch, do they go right from this end to that end, or?
Presumably, I've never done it myself, but it goes from one end of the garden to the other. Big long table.
That's hugely long.
Yeah, I mean there's 200-300 people normally. A lot of Napier's buildings are all Art Deco style to commemorate the 1931 earthquake, which was quite devastating for the Hawke's Bay region. And
flattened the whole of, nearly the whole of Napier. Yeah.
A lot of Napier was underwater before the earthquake, and it rose up a lot of the land. Without the earthquake, mind you, Napier wouldn't be what it is today.
True.
There's about between 400 and 500,000 people live here, so in your terms, not a very big city.
It's only a town in American terms.
Compared to you guys. New Zealand in general has 4 million or thereabouts. So
yeah,
once again,
the last census was 4 million, or in the whole of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the size of one Australian city is the whole of New Zealand. So pretty small country.
No, most Australian cities are actually millions.
Millions. So 4 million people in New Zealand. So yeah, pretty good.
Thank you for that.
Not a problem.
I just thought I'd show you this area here. I've just come out of where Pania is. This is typical of Napier, what Napier looks like. You've got old houses, and you've got the houses on the hill, like those ones up there. The older houses up there. And that's like a typical Napier street. So it's quite a diverse town, but very touristy, quite tourist orientated. Right, I'll try and show you some more of the streets later on, just so you can get some sort of idea of what Napier looks like. Okay, moving on. Okay guys, this is my church. We're in the suburb of Piramai, and it is called Piramai Baptist Church. There's a sign just there, and it's right next to some shops. And the church owns at least some of these shops, if not all of them, and they go down through that hallway there too. That's the front of our church. Can't go in because it's not open at the moment, but just on the corner, we've got an awesome pastor. His name's Mike, and there you go. This, you can see the sign. Hope you can see that. I can't see because of the sun, but there you go. Piramai Baptist Church. Awesome community-based church. They're very friendly, very accepting, which is good at, especially for someone that dresses like me. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at my church, and I might be able to get a look inside some other time, but Daniel comes here as well. When I first moved to Napier, he was coming here, and so I just came with him and decided to stay because they're just lovely, lovely people. Awesome! Now this, believe it or not, is our main street. Despite the fact that there is nobody on it, this is the main street of Napier. It's about 6:30 on a Sunday night, hence the reason why there's hardly anybody here. It's very, very Art Deco style of, oops, sorry about the sun, style of buildings and that sort of thing. Things, as I said earlier in another bit I did, a lot of the buildings, in fact most of Napier, was done in was built after the 1931 earthquake. So this is basically what Napier looks like. I won't bore you with all the other streets, I'll only show you this one, but yeah. This is our estuary. It's pretty huge. Wow. Okay, we're stopping. Oh! Bumpy ride.
Right, this, what you see there, the estuary, is what 90% of Napier used to be like before the 1931 earthquake. A lot of it was underwater. The earthquake hit, they got new land, and now we have all new suburbs and that since that time.
Wow.
There was, Napier was actually split into two. It was Napier City and Taradale, which was a town, which is now a suburb of Napier. And there was only one road running out to Taradale. Now there's all sorts.
Ah, interesting. Right, moving on. This is the other side of Napier. This is the West Shore Beach, and that point over there is the port and the hill I was standing on in my introduction. It's a beautiful beach. Daniel, please move out of the way. It's a really long beach and beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Got houses behind us, and this is right on the edge of Napier, so we're going up towards Taupo that way, which is basically known as the centre of the North Island. There's the main highway just there, and quite swampy land on the other side. Okay, this is one of our hotels in Napier. This is a very Art Deco style of building, and Napier's full of buildings like this. Again, built just after the 1931 earthquake. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. I think it's pretty awesome. I love the paintwork too. They've done an awesome job on that. Awesome. And there ends our tour of Napier, New Zealand. I hope you've had fun, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing my city. Love you all heaps, and have an awesome God-filled day. Bye.